Hey everyone, you got Darren Little here with Black Ops Underground Marketing. Guys, I am fired up tonight. Right now I'm in Tempe, Arizona. I'm with the CEO right now, Mr. Jeremy Sowerby. Guys, if you've been in cryptocurrency, Bitcoin mining, I'm telling you, we have just landed on something that will shock you. Literally shock you. My pleasure, sir. Great to be here today. Jeremy, tell us a little bit about the vision. How did you come across this idea and what put you on this path?
Well, I guess it all started, from, kind of being abused in this industry. We were looking for transparency and hunting for over a year for a company that could host our mining and allow us the transparency of visiting it, knowing it really existed, and we actually struck out. So we decided to consult with some of the best minds in the industry and put together a co-location company. Co-location just means we're hosting many people's machines under the same roof, and we put together a company that hosts people's computers. They own, we maintain, and that model is very sustainable because everyone knows where their revenue is coming from. It's coming from their machine, and we've solved the whole custody issue of having people investing money into something and not knowing where the profit is really coming from. So here at DUNAMIS, you own, we host and maintain, and it's something completely scalable. And in this specific market timing, we've been able to acquire premium real estate, some of the cheapest power worldwide, all in the United States, in a country that's extremely regulated and that brings a lot of security to people, especially outside of North America, who want to do legitimate mining, be able to show up, be able to actually tour and see their machines. That's invaluable. And our message was always, if you can't see the machines, don't give them your money. And so that's what we're all about.
I noticed that you have not only this facility here where you've got a full presentation facility here going on, you've got an area where you can actually see the mining happening here on site. Yeah. But you were saying that you've got a number of buildings. Tell us a story about how you were able to not only acquire these buildings, but get the electricity at such a low rate.
Mm-hmm. I guess it started off with the vision to have the ability to present this opportunity and have the person, feel the momentum that we're about to create, see the vision, touch and feel what mining is. It's if you're a newbie and someone invites you to check this out, and you don't physically see some machines, like a couple thousand of them are what we have built out this facility to host as show and tell only. This is puny when it comes to the big picture, but it's important that they see what mining really is. Hear the sound, feel the heat, and be like, wow, okay, so this is a micro facility to show us what this really looks like in the big mining world. So our journey actually started a conquest to find electrical capacity in northern Arizona. We knew that there was a power plant located very close to New Mexico that was producing a lot of electricity and only using about a third of it. They had some regulatory issues with pollution, and so we called that utility and we said, hey, do you guys have or know of some previous customers that have vacated large square footage buildings very close to the transmission line, very low delivery fees, and they stopped us and they said, hey, you need to call this gentleman. Their helicopter refab company just got relocated to the Midwest, and they have 11 building complex, all gated, razor wire, secure, because it was like, government contract for rebuilding choppers. And they said, it's our high-powered, high-voltage line actually runs through this land. Wow. And we just got goosebumps. And so we made the acquisition based on the promise of that company to give us a long-term commitment at that set, very low rate. And they also agreed to give us maximum, capacity to we could have full density, maximum density in our buildings. Like we're talking 10 million watts per building. And so we have the ability to really not just expand that location, but purchase other land nearby. And there's hundreds of megawatts available for us. And we already have a partnership going. We already have an understanding. of what we can do in the future, and we're very excited about it.
Fantastic. You know, I know that a lot of people that follow myself and my business partner on social media, and they bring us into their companies, and a lot of times they're underfunded. They don't have enough money to fully get their business into momentum. Talk to us a little bit about your personal commitment and your financing that you've put in place for this project.
Yeah, first of all, we launched this company as a debt-free company from the beginning. We had different real estate holdings, different investments that we had made in the real estate world that we were able to kind of leverage to be able to put the infrastructure together for this company. We didn't want to go to banks or go to private investors and have someone else control and dictate how we spend our money, how we have access to money. We've heard of horror stories in the referral marketing industry of companies that were just doing phenomenal, disappearing because of greed and control. So we basically just got into the trenches and just started putting one foot in front of the other and making it happen without having to kind of sell ourselves to someone. And so our end game here at DUNAMIS is to have a cooperatively owned company where the higher ranking people in the company and our president's club would actually own the stock certificate of the company, own its assets, its buildings, its electrical output, the whole 9 yards would be owned by the participants. This is something that's never been done in MLM before, and we're going to do it, which is really cool. So not only are you participating in mining, you own digital real estate through your lease contracts, but you would actually own shares in the company by being a participant, by earning income, by rank advancing. All these things would trigger more stake in the company.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know that we've been touring the facility here, and you've literally just come right out of the blue here with a phenomenal presentation center, amazing marketing materials, amazing branding. But sitting over to the side of me are 2 Teslas. Tell us a little bit about that story on how people that actually come here to see this particular business opportunity can potentially win one of those Teslas.
Yeah, so we have 4 different vehicles in our compensation structure in our car program, and all the other car programs in the industry are based on a lease stipend, where the company's going to cover your lease, and then if the distributor doesn't produce or maintain rank, they lose that credit, and then they're stuck with this vehicle they didn't really want. That wasn't the intention, right? To have a diminishing momentum and then stuck with a lease.
Exactly.
So we felt like, when you hit these markers, you would earn the car paid in full. The car would be in a trust for a year. We want you to drive it for a year because it's promotional.
Yep.
But you own the vehicle, and after a year, you can do whatever you want with it. You could sell it. You could keep it as a collector, as a story. Obviously, driving a car that your company has given you as a reward would be a great way to showcase your success. And we don't want to put people in a situation where they're going to end up, having a dip in momentum or anything, and that would cost them money. We want to give you the car. So when you hit ranks with us, the car is yours, paid in full. We also do at every single event, which are monthly here at our headquarters, we do a raffle. And how the raffle works is every third event, we actually draw the names and give away a free Tesla Model 3.
Wow.
And so if you attend every monthly meeting...
So I might be driving a new Tesla Model 3, guys, because I'll be back at the end of the month. So that means I'll have 2 entries. So there's my chances just went up.
That's right. So if you attend every month, you'll always have 3 ballot entries to win the car. And because we have a space constraint of a maximum of 450 people, the odds have never been higher to win it. Like, I don't know if there's a lottery that's, that you don't have to pay to get into.
Yeah.
It's your attendance that qualifies you alone, where you're winning something that's worth $50,000. It's crazy.
Fantastic. Guys, I'm really, really excited right now. I tell you, we're going to be providing you more information and more documentation on Dunamis Mining and how you can make 2019 your best year yet. Thanks a lot, Jeremy. It's been a pleasure meeting you. I look forward to some great things ahead.
My pleasure.
See you guys.
Thank you.